So what are we doing today?
We are in Washington, D.C. for May Day.
What is that?
I don't know.
What is May Day? Well, let's go see.
It's May Day. We're in D.C. for May Day. We're gonna talk to some people about May Day. Let's go talk to some people. We're invisible. We're here in D.C. for May Day today. So, what brings you out for May Day? And what is May Day?
May Day is an international solidarity day for workers, and so I'm here in solidarity as a member of the working class, and also for all of my working class brothers, sisters, siblings. I'm here to show that worker power is important, and I think that the billionaire class has been stepping on us for too long, and so we're here to make sure that the American people know that workers are going to stand up for themselves and that we're not going anywhere.
You educate maybe somebody at home who doesn't really understand how a union or unionizing would benefit them.
I feel like a lot of the workers, very much on purpose by design by the people in power, have forgotten our working class rights and the power that we have. So for example, the 8-hour workday, that was won by workers. That was not just a given. I think back in May Day was actually because of the day itself was during the Haymarket uprising, where a whole bunch of workers were fighting against the bosses and demanding 8 hours of work, 8 hours of, I think it was rest, and then 8 hours for ourselves. And so before, the days were grueling, they were horrible, they were 15, 16, 17-hour days in the factories, people getting injured, and so it was up to all of the workers to stand up together and fight for the right to have an 8-hour workday, which today we kind of take for granted. And so I think it's a reminder that the workers' rights that we had weren't just given to us by the bosses. It was something that we all together united and pushed for, and we need to continue to do that. And so, the best way to do that is to have a union, form a union at your workplace, and so that you can be in solidarity with the people who you work with.
So my name's Morgan. I'm an intuitive holistic psychologist, and I have a diploma as a holistic psychologist. So that caters to intersectional people and empaths, and intersectional sensitive people and empaths. And for me, it's all about healing and putting back the layers of capitalism. And I feel like the way that we see that now is through capitalism, and that's where a pro-labor movement is important, because we're experiencing being exploited on this astronomical level by the White House. But for a lot of us in marginalized bodies, us Black and Brown people, Indigenous people, us in the LGBTQIA+ community, these are things that we've always known, and it's just so America's just facing their shadow. And so we're just coming together in solidarity. We're weaving together, and we're trying to heal the current wounds of America. And so to me, May Day is a place where we can collect, gather, reflect, and empower each other to continue to stand and resist in the small ways and the large ways.
So what it is, this is our second time protesting. Our budget was cut because our budget was cut due to grant was cut from the DOE. They cut 24% of their budget. Currently 1% of DC's budget, so it affects us, our grants. So we have a leadership program with two of our individuals right here with Mark Stewards. We work for a company, a nonprofit called Ward A. Woods. That is the director CEO. We started in 2008. Where he's volunteered 6 years to essentially be partakers of 500 acres on our lands. So that's what we do. We recycle tires. We also have environmental education plans with lovely Jasmine is currently running in the schools, which we teach the kids about the importance of the environment, the importance of taking care of the next caretakers of this community. So we thought it was important to come out here to support. We had Nathan went and did a a speech about the budget being cut at DC Council today, and afterwards we came here to support individuals that seem to be affected by some of the policies that our beautiful government has put in place that seem to affect every walk of life. So it's important for us to bring our guys out here, Larry, Jazz, to be a part of this, to actually see what advocating for the community and for yourself is. So that's all.
Okay, did you want to speak about your...
Sure.
Yeah.
I can say
It's stuck on my hat.
This is Larry. This is our
Schools have been working 4-day woods since January 31st, a few months. It's been cool.
talk about it, Larry.
I like making my community better. You know, picking up the trash, killing the dangerous plants that hold vines that may be affecting the plants over the trees. Community better. 4 days. It doesn't look like up over here, the northwest side. So you know what I mean. We try to definitely make it 4 days.
Yeah, Nigel and Larry said it really well. You know, our organization is all about caring for urban public land. DC is really lucky to have a lot of parkland. A lot of it is in the national park system, which is kind of a DC home rule issue because we don't have control over our parks, and Congress has really underfunded them and not provided the resources. So we kind of step in and do a lot of the work that the government should do but doesn't. And we need grant money for that, and you know, because of what this administration has done to DC, sabotaging our economy, gutting the federal service, you know, scaring people with all these National Guardsmen and federal agents, terrorizing our immigrant communities, deporting people who work hard and pay taxes. The DC government, because of all that, is in a position of having to cut things, and they're targeting the environment in ways that is compounding the damage that's being done by the federal policies from the administration. And you know, we see all these issues of environmental protection and public lands and workers' rights and DC home rule and democracy as being connected and interlinked. So that's why we're here.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for stopping.
So what is May Day?
May Day is for us. It's for the working people. It is a chance for us to get together and advocate for our quality of life, our well-being, our needs. At least that's how I understand it. Very union-led is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's about it.